Russia getting the squeeze by the US again, this time for helping Syrian dictator Assad put down the rebellion. Washington Institute fellow Andrew Tabler joins us now to discuss. Andrew, thank you very much for being there. This is going to be a squeeze on institutions and individuals in Russia, so it's not the whole economy. What's going on, and will it work?
Yeah, particularly they're targeting one bank, Tempbank, and it has been instrumental in targeting the Assad regime has used it to acquire diesel fuel, and the entire country, particularly the Assad regime, is hooked to diesel fuel. It's used for everything from powering vehicles to irrigation pumps. Without it, it's hard to operate. So, targeting that, along with, of course, at the same time, the other sanctions that have been placed on Russia, hoping to, I think, get a twofer with this one, to hit Putin and to hit Assad at the same time.
With a two for one thing, how could this bolster the rebels? I mean, obviously tanks, which the Assad army has a lot of, need diesel, and they use an awful lot of it. But what will this do for the rebels?
Well, I mean, it's it's a good step in the right direction, but it's very, very late in the game. Unfortunately, the rebels have been pushing for this for 3 years. The rebels have been losing ground in some parts of the country, coming back in others. Anyways, it is part of this grinder, slow motion war that's going on in Syria that's driving up death tolls and causing a lot of instability in the Middle East, with a lot of implications, I'm afraid, for global political stability and probably the markets going forward.
Now, Russia has a lot of energy, and this is just one bank we're talking about here, which is, one bank. What's the difference? Will Russia just sort of dig in further, do you think, on this, and just say, hey, we got an ally there, we've got a base, and notably it is where another naval base is in Syria. We'll just dig in, and it does actually no good.
Yeah, no, it does some good. It makes their life harder. It makes it more difficult. And of course, other banks don't want to deal with such banks because they become sort of toxic. So it makes their lives more difficult, much more expensive, but it doesn't shut off their support for the Assad regime.
Okay.
Again, it's a little bit late in the game in Syria. If you're really interested and you have a policy to pressure the Assad regime, it's a little bit late in the game to put it forward, but it's a step in the right direction.
Step in the right direction. Thank you very much, Washington Institute fellow Andrew Tabler. We appreciate your time.